Hello, it's me, Ian, 20 years later. Come on, you can't spot the difference, can you? Come on. Those 20 years, they've had no effect on me. But yeah, 20 years this month since we recorded Shadow of Sorrow. I'm the only member of the band left from that time, and I have been for quite some time now. But yeah, there I was there, look, see? Didn't have to wear glasses then, but it looked like I had a funny eye. I didn't really have a funny eye. It was one of the effects that Rex Zachary used. He designed the cover, and he did design the My Silent Wake logo as well. Sit down, get yourself a drink, and enjoy this. Shadow of Sorrow was recorded and mixed at Q Sound Studio in Stoke, North Somerset, from the 2nd to the 5th of November 2005. With an additional half day on the 14th of November for some extra mixing and editing. I'll just jump in here. We didn't have a lot of money. We would have only spent a few £100 to record this, way less than £1,000. I mean, probably about 500-600, something crazy like that. And then we had the artwork to pay for, and I don't know, our mate Jeff did the mastering for us, probably for next to nothing. And it was released on Bombworks Records. The album was produced by My Silent Wake and Steve Allen. Steve also mixed and engineered. Of course, Steve also became our drummer for quite a while after this. Alan was originally due to play bass on 3 songs. That's Alan Southorn. I was also in the band The Other Window with him. And Andy for the other 3. But due to illness, Alan couldn't appear, although his excellent playing can be heard on the bonus track Your Cold Embrace. We didn't actually play live for another couple of years after this was recorded, and it was released in 2006. The band had only been going since May 2005, so we were still trying to form the band really, still trying to figure out who was going to play what. Due to this situation, Andy had to learn the bulk of 3 new songs in only a couple of days prior to the session. Very good, very good. We practiced at my home at the start of the week, then midweek moved all our equipment to Q Stoke Village, a journey of a full 3 miles. Sorry if it's shaking, it's my hand. It's giving out. By the end of the first day, we had recorded most of the basic tracks. On the second day, we finished the rest of the basic tracks and recorded extra rhythm guitar. On the third day, we recorded leads, cello, acoustic guitar, percussion, and most of the vocals. The vocals were completed on the 4th day, along with the basic mixing. Jasen played all the drums and percussion, including some small tubular metal instrument provided by Kate, used to produce the ting in the mist. Maybe I'll put a bit of that on now. Kate played cello. Recording and mixing over 60 minutes of music in only 4.5 days was fairly demanding. Showing off, see. Shadow Reprise appears exactly as it was recorded with no overdubs. Ooh, posh. The 2 bonus songs, which also appeared on our extremely limited edition EP, were recorded and mixed on the 5th of June 2005 in one 10-hour session. Alan played bass on Your Cold Embrace and Andy on Encircle. Steve Allen mixed and engineered, and the songs were produced by Steve and My Silent Wake. The album and EP songs have been mastered by Jeff Mortimer at Ideal Mastering Limited in London. He went on to do JM mastering after that. Although My Silent Wake had only been in existence since May 2005, the songs have a longer history. Ooh, this could be boring. Shadow of Sorrow and Through Greenest Meadows and the 2 bonus tracks are all around 8 years old, so they go back to the 90s. Wow. In Darkness was written about 4 years ago when Andi and I started working on some new songs together. And before Andy joined Ashen Mortality, that was my older band before My Silent Wake. Andy was also in that band at the end. Burning and The Mist were written in 2004, but have had some changes. Just weeks before recording, a few changes. Haunted Season and Lost were newly written just before the album. A couple of months prior to the session. The intro Wake was recorded at my home on my computer. When I say recorded, it was samples basically. It was Sonic Foundry's Acid Music I used, and that was a really nice little thing to use, and it came together quite nicely. So I wrote that in November 2005, 20 years ago, and the lineup of the band at the time was me and Andy, Jasen, Alan and Kate. All music and lyrics was by me, except In Darkness, which was by me and Andy. Is there anything else you want? I think I've told you everything now. Photo of the band was by Sarah, which is Alan's wife, and I took the photo of Kate. Andy took the photo of the tomb figure, and that's about it for the info, I think. There's a massive thanks list, which we kind of stopped doing big thanks lists in the end, because I was always afraid I was going to miss people off, and didn't want to offend anyone or upset anyone, so I stopped doing that. There's all the lyrics in the booklet, and I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, here we are 20 years later. My Silent Wake's still going. We've just decided not to do gigs anymore. That's a lot of hard work when you get to our age, or my age. I'm the oldest. But I hope you enjoyed this little journey back to this first album of My Silent Wake. Bye for now. Oops. What am I doing?